doing some more work on the 63. I'm doing bucket pins. So the bucket pins on all A, B, and C models do not have a grease fitting. They are a sealed unit. This is the whole pin. You know, this is pretty good size pin here. It's a good design. They don't do it anymore. It's kind of cost a good bit compared to grease, just changing bushings out in a pin. It can be a difficult job without the correct tools, but I was gonna take you guys along on how to do it. So the way you do it, as you can see, this is a tapered fit here. So you have what's called a collet. Okay, this collet. Okay, so I guess I'll explain it like this. The pin, this center section here, sits in this loader arm. You tighten, I have the bolts out of it right now, but once the pin's in, you tighten the bolts up, and then that locks the centerpiece in place. So the only thing that's going to rotate is this outer piece here. This is going to stay stationary. So the way it does that is you have this tapered piece here, and these are called collets, and they press up on here. See, it won't go all the way up on there, and you have to put I have the bolt right there. I got new bolts, but anyways, you tighten those up once, you know, once it's in here, and then everything is tight. You don't have to do it. Basically saves you from having to line bore your pin bores, which a lot of times you'll have to on a grease pin setup, because people will let the bushings go too far, or you know, you nick the bore or something like that. But anyways, this is a pretty good design. It lasts a really long time, but as you can see, mine are completely gone, and I just stuck this pin in here while I was waiting on the part to come in. I got it all apart. The way you remove that is, you know, obviously it's going to be sitting just like that. So you pull the bolt out, obviously, and then you take this threaded piece here. You'll want to run a tap in the threads here, and then you run this in there with a 1-inch gun, and then you'll have to beat the crap out of them because they never come out the way that they really need to. And then once you get those off, then you remove these bolts here, and then you wedge a punch in here, spread the loader arm, and then you're able to pull the pin out the way I just did. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up and get this new pin in there, and get everything finished up on this bucket here. I've got some more work I've got to do. I'll have a video on it. It won't be on this video. I've got to pull the final drive off of this left side here. You see the oil there. I serviced it while I had it here, and the left final was over full, like really bad, probably over full by 4 or 5 gallons or so. It was getting ready to start locking down, and by that I mean when it would get hot, it would build pressure up in the final, and it'd literally lock the final down, because there's not supposed to be hardly any pressure in the final drive. It's leaking by the brake pack. There's brakes in the back, but I'll get into that on another video. While I had it here also, I didn't make a video about it, but I changed my fuel lines. That's my return line. It runs there. I got a couple leaks coming off the splitter box, and the pilot pump over there. The engine's dry, but got a couple other small leaks. But anyways, I had to run new fuel lines because they were pieced together like in 4 spots. And I put a ball valve on it because from the factory they don't have a shut off. So if the tank is full and you want to drain this water separator here, it just runs out on you. You lose a lot of money in fuel. So when I did that, you know, obviously all that stuff's new. It wasn't set up like that. It had the old style Parker rubber in the end of the hose. I don't know what it's called. It worked fine. I had no problems with it, but I wasn't going to go back that way. This was a lot easier and cheaper. You know, now if I have a hose or something that goes bad, this is just 3/8 fuel injection line, and then this is an actual hose. It's a made hose. It's got JIC on either side. But yeah, I'm gonna set you guys up and put this bucket pin in.